Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here. I don't see a ton of faces. Everybody is hiding themselves, which is fine. You can totally do that. If you would like some verbal feedback as we go, I'm happy to give that as direction as we move along today. But those of you that don't know me, Fitness Coaching is my company. We are a mobile service where we come to someone's home, office, local park. And now we've been doing virtual for years, but now that's all we're doing. So if you know family members and friends that are having some struggle time emotionally, mentally, physically, getting back into the swing of their life again with all of this stuff that's going on, I think everybody is, me included, super on high alert, right? So exercise is one of the ways, not the only way, but it is definitely one of the ways that definitely increases your endorphins and makes you feel better overall. So I am really excited to be here today. Those of you, again, that don't know me, I am a mother of twins who I am homeschooling now. They're in first grade, so that adds a whole nother layer. So those of you that are feeling emotional right now, it's totally okay. I'm feeling emotional too. And those are, all emotions are good emotions. So I just wanted to put that out there to let you know that I'm in the same position as many of you are at home, and to know that you're not alone and you have allies right here, right in the chamber that can help and help guide to make you start feeling a little bit better, even if it's just something as simple as getting a short workout in the middle of the day. So I'm really excited to start with you guys today. Just a couple of different things that we're going to be talking about. I just want to share with you my screen, just because we are going to be exercising together, that if you could just take a minute and read my disclaimer. And it is, if you are going to be exercising, important that you understand that you are liable for yourself today, okay? And anything that we do today, I'm going to give different variations of movement. So if anything is too difficult for you, I will ask you to do the scaled down version or the easier version. If things are going really well for you and you want to make things a little bit harder, you can do that as well. So if everybody just takes a minute and just reads through that, that would be wonderful. So while you're doing that, I'll just kind of I'll have you listen to me in the background here. So when we exercise, a lot of the time people ask me, well, how do I know how hard to work out? There is a simple formula that you can do to find out what your heart rate is. And if you'd like me to send that to you, I'm happy to share it with you. It's basically the number 220, which is a given number, minus your age. So if you're 20 years old, making it easy number, minus 220, that's 200. And then you multiply by 80%, which is your top number, and then 50% is your bottom number. So when you're exercising, you want to be between 50 and 80% of your maximum heart rate. So if you need that again, and you would like me to share that with you, I'm happy to share with you that formula. It's very easy to understand. But we also do something called a perceived exertion. So I'm going to stop my share. Does anybody have any questions about my liability waiver? Okay, so I'm gonna guess that if there's no questions that we can get started. So when you're exercising, you always want to be mindful of how hard you're exercising. So heart rate is a great way to check. Another great way to check is called perceived exertion. Now, a lot of personal trainers that are out there use a 1 to 10 scale, which is a great method, and that's fantastic. I personally and my team, we like to use what is called a stoplight method. So if you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically a traffic light. So if you're driving in a car and you see a red light, what do? Think about it. You stop, right? So when you exercise, it's exactly the same thing. If your body feels pain, major discomfort, or something like that, that's your body's signal of saying, hey, you're working too hard. You need to take it down a notch. So that's a red light. So red lights are not okay, especially with me in exercise. I always ask, if you're a red light, take it down a few notches. Yellow light, if you're driving in a car, what does a yellow light mean? Right, slow down. So if you're going in exercise and you don't have any major ailments or any physical challenges, that's okay to take it down a notch. and say, okay, yellow light is not okay for me. I need to be in a green light. So when you drive in a car and there's a green light means go. Rock and roll, feel really good. And that's a really great system to kind of think for yourself, am I in green? Am I in yellow? Or am I in red? And if you're in red, definitely stop. If you're in yellow and you don't have any ailments, you can stay in yellow, that's fine. And if you have a lot of ailments, I suggest that you stay in green, okay? Any questions? I'll check the chat just to make sure. Okay, so nobody has any questions. All right, so let's get started. Again, if you would like to have some feedback, and it's fun for me to see who's with me today, I would love for you to share your videos. Although if you don't feel comfortable, I completely understand as well. Hi, hello. I got one face that I recognize and love. Okay, all right, guys, let's get started. So I'm gonna turn my screen around. I'm gonna play some African drum beats, and we're gonna get a nice warm up in. Hi, Laura. And we are going to do a nice warm up together. Then we're gonna do a full body workout. We don't have a ton of time today. We're gonna keep it to about 25 minutes so that I have a few minutes at the end for questions. And then we're gonna do a cool down at the end with some great stretches. So let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start with just a march. Marching
little lower on the music, Lois.
Can everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear. Okay, so marching your legs right and left. So whenever you exercise, it's really important to make sure you warm up appropriately. Warming up is the body's way of increasing circulation. So something as simple as just a regular march is a great way to increase your heart rate and is a great way to get your body ready to go for exercise. Okay, so we're gonna take a little reach overhead. Now everything I'm doing today, I'm gonna give you lots of variations. So if something is too difficult for you, you wanna take the easier variation. If something is a little bit too easy for you, then take a harder variation, okay? Okay. Good. Let's do a few more of these. Good. Now we're going to take a little spinal twist and release and twist. And again. Now make sure you're pivoting your feet and that you're keeping your navel to your spine. Good. A couple more. And 3. Good. And 2. And 1. Good. Kick your booty. So kick your booty. Kick your booty. Good. Now, even if you're training for something like strength work, I highly still recommend that you make sure that you are warming up effectively. You're going to increase your chances of staying healthy and not getting injured, which we all know is super important. Okay, a couple more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's just do some arm circles forward. Slight bend in your knees. So if you looked at me from the side, my knees are bent. Good. And you're breathing. You want to send oxygen to your muscles. Super important to be able to do that. Good. And 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent job. Reverse your circle. Good. 3, breathing. 2, and 1. Good. So the next option is a jumping jack or a side tap. So you can open and shut if you feel good there, or again, you're just tapping. Good. Keep breathing. 4 more. And 3. Good. 2, and 1. Good. One more. Good, and knees up. High knees. Good. Make sure you're breathing, everyone. I know it's something that you don't think about doing, but it's really important to increase the circulation, and breathing is how we do that. Good. And 2, and 1. Good. Feet apart. Hip circles around and around. Good. And 2, and 1. Good. Reverse your circle. And 2, and 1 more. Good. And march it out. All right. So the first thing we're going to start with is a goalpost lift. So you're going to take your arms like this, and you're going to lift up and down. Now, if this feels really good to you, and this is not that hard, you can rotate your fingertips back, kind of going on a little bit of a diagonal. This is working your shoulders. It's working a little bit of your chest, a little bit of your back. Good, keep going. If it's also easy, you can come down to a squat. So when you're in that squat, if you were squatting with me, make sure you're pulling your knees back and that your knee is pointing towards your middle toe. Good, 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way over press, all the way over. Now, if your legs are starting to feel good here, nice and gushy and warm, that's a good thing. Okay. Good, 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. Little warmness in the shoulders, maybe a little warmness in the top of the chest, that's good. Okay, we're gonna break at the hip. Bend your knees. Neck is really long. Arms are gonna make a T. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Abs are nice and strong. Neck is really long. Belly button is in towards your spine. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Squeeze. 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 Okay. 8, 7, abs are in. 6. Keep those knees nice and bent. Good for 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out, shake it out. March it out. How are you feeling? Give me a thumb. Awesome. You feel those arms working? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, tricep extension, arms straight in, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, keep going, lift and lower. Same thing here, abs in strong, neck is really long. If you want to make it harder, smaller range of motion, bend your knees a little bit more. It's going to send your heart rate up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lift. Lift. Excellent. You guys are doing awesome. I love it. Especially the people I can see. I love you guys the most. Just kidding. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Now you're going to squeeze your arms together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Little pumps. Kind of like your fingertips have, your hands have a ball between them. Squeezing. You should feel this in your triceps, the back of the upper arm. Working like crazy here. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out, march. How are you feeling? Good? Awesome. All right, you feel the tricep? Yep, me too. Good. 3. Okay, now we're going to do some little squats. A half squat, come up. Half squat, come up. Half squat, come up. Now, if this is easy for you and you want to make it harder, go lower. Go lower. Good. And squat and come up and squat and come up. Squat, come up. Good. Squat, come up. Lower if you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4 and 3. We're going to hold it at the bottom of wherever your squat is. Little pulses, little pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Small range of motion. Keep the navel to the spine. Keep booty it back. Booty is back. Try not to use your hands if you can. Good, and chest is lifted. Good. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now march it out, march it out. Good. Okay, we're gonna do a lateral squat side to side. Okay, so here we go. Touch it over, squat and up, other side. Don't worry about going fast. Hip is back, chest is lifted. Knee is right over the ankle, pointing towards the middle toe. Good, neck is really long and navel is into the spine. And you're breathing. Now if this is easy, you can add a little squat in between. So one leg back, one leg straight, both legs back. And stay low. Abs are in. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good, lower. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. March it out. March it out. How's your heart rate? Think about your color. It should be green, or it should be maybe a yellow. No red lights, okay? If you're feeling red, keep marching, or just walk around your room until you get back to a green, okay? All right, next thing we're gonna do is again for the upper back. I know we're all sitting way too much, me included. So all these Zoom calls, all we're doing is sitting all day, which is not good for us. We know this, right? Okay, so we're gonna work the upper back. Now, arms are gonna go out to the side. You're gonna break at the hip, right? Arms out. And squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Very short range of motion. Abs are in strong. Good. Squeeze, release, squeeze. Shoulder blades are squeezing. Very nice. Good. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Push overhead. Push, release. Push, release. Push, release. You're working on the diagonal here. So your abs and your lower back should be definitely engaged. Very nice. Good. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. March it out. March it out. Okay. If you have some water nearby, grab a quick sip of water. All right. We're going to leave in about 20 seconds. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is a little bit of a challenge. You're going to walk to the farthest part of your room. You're going to roll all the way down. You're going to put your hands on the floor. Walk out. And then you're going to walk back in. And then you're going to roll up. Now, if that's a little too hard, put your hands on a couch. And do the same thing. Put your hands on the couch. Walk your feet out. Walk your feet back in. Walk your feet out. Walk your feet back in. If that feels really good to you, You can add a jump at the top, okay? So here we go, rolling down. Walk out. And if you feel really good, you can add a push-up. And walk out. And if you want to add that push-up, do it. Get that heart rate pumping. Down, walk out, walk back in, and push up. Good, you have 20 more seconds, so that's probably about 4 or 5 more. Keep breathing. Good, keep scooping up the belly. Mara, try to keep your head up. Keep the head up on that push-up, good. Breathe. Excellent. Good, Laura, you got it. Very nice. Wendy and Van, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm sure you're doing awesome. And Barbara, I'm sure you're doing awesome. And Fatima and Mimi and Edward, I'm sure you guys are doing wonderful. So keep on going. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Come all the way up. March it out. Okay. Very nice, you guys. Okay, we have one more set for this triceps. So hands back and lift. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 10, 9, good. 8, you should be feeling this in the upper arm, the back of the shoulder. Squeeze, squeeze. Think about the tricep connecting, the upper arm right here. Good, I'm getting more. Good, 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good, squeeze to the middle. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. Okay, last those squats. And up, down, and up. Good. 10, 9, a little lower if you got it. 8, if you're feeling awesome and you want to add a little hop to the top, do it. Keep the heart rate up. And lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift. 8 more. Okay, and last one. And release. Good, shake it out. Very nice, you guys. All right. Whoo, breathe. Little tap it out. All right, very nice. Okay, grab another quick sip of water. We're gonna come down for our cool down. Keep marching your feet, try not to sit down. Very good. So we're gonna slowly bring your heart rate down.
One more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret.
All right. Breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. You made it. Look at you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Exhale. You should start coming down to a complete green light. And it should be really, really, if you're sweating a little bit, that's good. I'm a little red and flushed. It looks like I have a tan. And deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Good, one more. And exhale. Good. Take one arm over and hold at the wrist. Pull the shoulder back so you're activating and feeling a nice stretch around the outside of the arm. Good, keep pushing that shoulder down. Very nice. Good, relax your arm, switch to the other side. Pull the shoulder back. Good, try to keep a slight bend in your knees. Just helps just support your lower back. the tricep and lift. If this feels good, you can add a little bit of a twist, a lean over to the side. Keep pushing your head into your arm. That's going to give you a nice deep stretch. Breathe. And release. Good. Other side. Good. Keep leaning if that feels good. Very nice. Good. Hands behind the back. Interlace if you can. Straighten the arms down if you can. If that feels good, you can lift them up. And of course, you can hitch forward if you'd like. Good. And release the arms very slow. And then slowly, if you're at the floor, rolling up the back. Good. Keep lifting through the belly. You can grab something if you need to. We're going to do a quad stretch. Not knowing if I can see everyone. If this is difficult for you or you can't reach your foot, you can lie on the floor on your side and get your quad like this. Good. Very nice. Now take that top leg that you just quad stretch, cross it over to make a 4, and bend your leg. Again, if you need to hold on to something like a chair or a couch or a wall, that's perfectly fine. Keep lifting the chest up and breathing. Very nice. Very good. Grab the other leg for the quad stretch. And again, if you need to, you can lie on the other side. Good. Cross over, make a 4, and sit back. Breathe. Very good. And if you have a chair nearby or an ottoman, you can grab a seat. If you don't have a chair or an ottoman, you can sit on the floor.
Lois, you froze. Whew. Let me message her. Anyone else can still hear me? Yes? Okay. Hold
Yes.
on. Okay. Yeah. Looks like Lois's connection went bad for a moment. Whew, I'm out of breath. Oh, Lois, you're on something else. There we go.
Yeah, my computer literally just stopped working. So I apologize, everyone.
Okay, it's okay. I'll make you the spotlight video through here.
All right, so I just popped everybody on my phone. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't lose power. My computer just literally shut off.
Ooh.
Anyway, so it's a new computer, so I'm not concerned about that. So take a deep breath in and exhale. You could use the chair to brace you behind you. Hold your thigh and twist. So from the side, it looks like that. Good, and then come up and go the other way. Sorry, I left my music. Breathe, lengthen the spine and twist it a little bit more. Good. And last one, arms out to the side. We're going to make a side stretch, feeling out the side body. And then go the other way. And this is just a good one that you should do all the time, especially when you're sitting a lot. You could do a round of the back and then an arch of the back. And look at the ceiling. Keep a nice long neck. Exhale and round. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale and round. And inhale and lengthen. Okay, very good. I'm gonna untie my hair so I don't get a headache. You guys did awesome. I'm really excited for all of you. So I'd love to answer some questions. Just so you know, I do offer group fitness classes like this. We offer one-on-one personal training. If you'd like to try a full hour class for free, you can email me. I can put my email in the chat. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that from my phone. Ah, there it is. So I'm going to put my email in for you. It is, if you're not able to see the chat, lmm@fitnesscoachingllc.com. So fitnesscoachingllc.com. And I would love to have you shoot me an email if you'd like to try one of our classes. We run 4 classes every week, so about 16 classes a month, and they're all the time at different times of the day. So I'm really excited. So who has any questions for me? How can I help you? Are you having trouble with working out at home? Do you need any tips or body part that you can't figure out how to work out on your own? Let's see. That was great. I did it along with my 12-year-old daughter. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. That's great. I am a big fan of family workouts. So that's really fun too.
I'm going to give people a minute to, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, do you have any questions that you got that I can't see?
I'm just seeing I'm seeing the same things as you, I think, where it's just, that was great. I agree. That was fantastic. I am out of breath still. But I had a lot of fun. Yes, I've been drinking a lot of water. Thank you.
Drink a lot of water for the rest of the day.
Yeah, definitely. But I had a lot of fun with this. And thank you so much for presenting.
My pleasure.
I'm going to be... Great. This will be on the Chamber's YouTube page and website's video library. And I know personally I'm going to go back and review it in the future, and I'm excited for that. And all of our webinars are on our YouTube and on our website's video library. Excuse me.
Awesome.
A little out of breath. And keep tuned on our Facebook and LinkedIn pages. We post all the upcoming webinars we're doing. Tomorrow's at noon is Defending Your Digital Landscape with cybersecurity in this new work from home world. So I think that's something that everyone could use at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It looks like we got a question. Yeah. Looks like we got a question from Barbara Mayer. What is good for the lower back?
So Barbara, are you asking about lower back as in a strengthener or a stretch? If you want to unmute and just speak instead of typing it in, that's cool too.
Yeah, this is Barbara. I think, well, I have a lot of back issues, so I'm thinking maybe strengthening and stretch would probably be good.
Okay, so I will show you one right now. This is one of my favorite ones to do. So I'm gonna come down to the floor. Oh. Okay, so what you do is you lie on your belly. You can put your hands underneath your forehead like this. You wanna make sure that your neck is really, really straight and long. And then all you do is lift up an elbow and then lower down and then go the other side. So that's one movement that you do. Once that's easy, then you can lift up and lower. And then the progressions are basically just taking your arms and extending them farther and farther away from your head. So keeping them underneath your forehead is the first step, and then extending them out to make a T, and then taking them out in front is eventual. But I will just kind of be mindful that whenever you're doing those, you want to do them in moderation, because especially if you haven't done a lot of strengtheners for the lower back, you want to be mindful that 8 to 10 at a clip, but do them often, like 2 or 3 times a day. A great stretch for your lower back is cat and cow. And if you can get on the floor, do it. If you can't get on the floor, you can do it on a bed or on the couch. But in this all 4 position, just round up your back and then sit back. Dropping the head, of course. Not really demonstrating very well, but that's a good one. And then you can arch your back opposing.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Lower back one. Another really good lower back one is just a spiral. So you bring your knees to your chest, drop your knees to one side, and twist your torso to the other. And then you go the other way. Did that help?
Yes, awesome. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Anybody else have any other questions? So if you want, you can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, and it's Fitness Coaching LLC. And I do tons of video content all the time. I always have different videos. So if there's something that you want me to answer, any questions, I do this free of service just for fun, and I love doing it. And it's so great for people to hear different helpful information. Thanks, Kate, to put that up. I appreciate it. You can follow me there, and then PM me there as well. And if you're not on Facebook, you can always look on YouTube. We're a little behind on YouTube as far as that. You can subscribe, and you can see different videos that we post on Facebook. Eventually, they get to YouTube. So I hope this was helpful for everybody. I had so much fun. I hope you guys had so much fun. And let me know if you need me, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Like I said, I had a blast with this. I'm so glad that you got me moving. I'm really excited.
So I'm so glad that you participated. It's so
I
much fun.
did, even though you couldn't see it. All right. So,
I believe you.
okay, good, because I am winded. Okay, so everyone have a great day, and I hope I'll see you all at the next seminar.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.
Take care.
All right. Bye.